Ever since Kate's brave disclosure of her battle with cancer back in January, the nation's collective concern has centered around one burning question: will she make a triumphant return to full health? Despite the reassuring updates from both Kate herself and the corridors of Kensington Palace, there lingers a palpable sense of skepticism among the public regarding the recent silence surrounding her condition. So how bad is Kate Middleton's cancer really? Just find out in this video. Let us frankly admit that although Kensington Palace has reassured the public with updates on Kate Middleton's positive recovery from cancer, clearly something is going wrong. What initially seemed like a routine medical procedure has morphed into a captivating enigma, drawing inquisitive minds into a web of speculation and conjecture. In the digital realm of X, once known as Twitter, users have embarked on a curious journey down the rabbit hole, fervently dissecting every morsel of information and weaving intricate narratives about the Duchess of Cambridge's conspicuous absence. Yet, amidst the cacophony of conjecture, a disconcerting undercurrent of sinister insinuations has emerged, painting a portrait of intrigue and suspicion. The most outlandish of these theories, born from the fertile imaginations of online sleuths, border on the absurd. Some suggest that Kate's disappearance is merely a ploy to conceal a fashion faux pas, perhaps an ill-fated experiment with bangs or a botched cosmetic procedure. Others delve into the realm of the preposterous, proposing that she is clandestinely recuperating from a Brazilian butt lift (BBL), a notion that strains credulity to its breaking point. Yet while many of these conjectures teeter on the brink of absurdity, there lingers a palpable sense of unease surrounding the royal silence shrouding Kate's recovery. Could it be that the House of Windsor itself bears some responsibility for the atmosphere of frivolity that envelops the situation? In addition, there has been another instability on Prince William's side recently. His decision to attend a charity gala for London's air ambulance rather than remain by his wife's bedside amidst her recovery from abdominal surgery raises intriguing questions about his priorities and underlying family dynamics. While one might expect a husband's primary concern to lie with his ailing spouse, William's conspicuous absence suggests a different narrative at play, one tinged with hints of familial tension and rivalry. Indeed, as the Duke of Cambridge graced the glittering event in support of London's air ambulance, whispers swirled among the attendees, speculating on the true motivations behind his choice. While outwardly maintaining an air of stoicism and duty, insiders whispered of a deeper undercurrent, hinting at a rift within the royal ranks. Could it be that Prince William's mind was not solely preoccupied with Kate's well-being, but rather with the recent exploits of his estranged brother, Prince Harry? The timing of William's attendance at the gala, coinciding with Harry's receipt of the prestigious Living Legend of Aviation Award from none other than Hollywood icon John Travolta, fuels speculation of a subtle interplay of sibling rivalry and one-upmanship. In a deftly calculated move, William seized the opportunity to subtly assert his own connections to the world of celebrity, drawing attention to the presence of another fellow pilot, none other than the renowned actor Tom Cruise. By aligning himself with Cruise, a veritable icon of the silver screen and a symbol of Hollywood glamour, William sought to underscore his own stature and influence, perhaps in a bid to counterbalance the spotlight cast upon his younger brother. What's also unstable are the unusual actions coming from Kate's sister. The revelation that Kate Middleton's sister, Pippa Middleton, appeared seemingly carefree and untroubled by her sister's health ordeal while basking in the sun on a luxurious vacation in St. Bart's adds yet another layer of complexity to the enigma surrounding the Duchess's mysterious absence. As Pippa frolicked amidst the azure waters and golden sands of the Caribbean paradise, oblivious to the concerns swirling around her sister's well-being, questions abound about the true extent of her knowledge and the implications of her apparent nonchalance. While some may rush to judgment, attributing Pippa's apparent indifference to a lack of awareness or concern, Others suggest a more nuanced interpretation. Indeed, reports suggest that Kate herself may have gone to great lengths to shield certain loved ones from the full extent of her health crisis, perhaps in a bid to spare them unnecessary worry or anxiety. If this is indeed the case, then Pippa's carefree demeanor may be a testament not to callousness, but rather to the effectiveness of Kate's efforts to maintain a facade of normalcy amidst adversity. However, amidst the whispers and conjecture, a disquieting possibility looms large. What if Pippa, like the rest of the world, remains in the dark about the true nature of Kate's condition? If indeed she is only privy to the same scant details as the general public, then her apparent nonchalance takes on a more ominous hue, hinting at a potential disconnect between the reality of Kate's situation and the perceptions held by those closest to her. Now, let's talk about Kate's very unusual recovery period. The terse announcement from Kensington Palace in January 2024 regarding Kate Middleton's medical condition sent shockwaves rippling through the public consciousness, igniting a frenzy of speculation and concern. The stark pronouncement, outlining a recovery period of up to 2 weeks at the London clinic following abdominal surgery, coupled with an extended absence from royal duties spanning nearly 2.5 months, served as an ominous harbinger of the gravity of the situation. The conspicuous absence of specific details regarding the nature of the princess's ailment only served to deepen the sense of unease and uncertainty shrouding her health crisis. While the palace's reticence may have been intended to respect Kate's privacy, it inadvertently fueled a maelstrom of conjecture and speculation, with pundits and armchair analysts alike dissecting every word and omission for clues to the truth. Indeed, the prolonged duration of Kate's hospitalization, following what was described as elective non-cancer abdominal surgery, raised eyebrows and prompted questions about the severity of her condition. For a procedure that typically allows for a swift return home, the necessity of a fortnight-long recovery period within the confines of a medical facility suggested underlying complications or exigencies that were deliberately kept from public scrutiny. As whispers of concern reverberated through the digital corridors of X, one user, purporting to be a medical practitioner, sounded a clarion call of alarm, citing the atypical duration of Kate's hospital stay as cause for grave concern. Comparisons drawn to the swift recovery typically associated with postpartum care only served to underscore the anomaly of Kate's situation, casting doubt upon the official narrative and fueling suspicions of a deeper, more insidious truth lurking beneath the surface. Suspicions about Kate's medical condition became even more serious as experts and observers weighed in on the implications of her prolonged hospitalization. Dr. Max Pemberton's sobering analysis serves as a poignant reminder of the seriousness of the Duchess's condition and the potential ramifications of her abdominal surgery. Indeed, Pemberton's assertion that the extended duration of Kate's hospital stay is far from the norm resonates with a sense of foreboding, casting doubt upon the benign narrative propagated by the palace. As he notes, such protracted convalescence is indicative of a medical intervention of significant gravity, one that cannot be dismissed lightly. The absence of specific details only serves to amplify the sense of concern, leaving observers to ponder the true extent of Kate's ordeal. Moreover, Pemberton's candid disclosure of his own experiences with post-operative complications lends credence to the notion that Kate's journey toward recovery may be fraught with unforeseen challenges. The specter of potential complications, such as the bladder issue he encountered following hernia surgery, looms large, casting a shadow of uncertainty over Kate's path to healing. Yet, perhaps most poignant of all is Pemberton's poignant reminder of the dual burdens borne by the Duchess in her quest for recovery. Not only must she contend with the physical toll of her condition, but she must also grapple with the emotional weight of her responsibilities as a mother to 3 young children. As she lies confined to a hospital bed, separated from her family by the sterile confines of medical necessity, the specter of worry and anxiety undoubtedly looms large, a constant companion in her journey toward healing. Don't rush to believe Kate's recent statements about her health. There is clearly a lack of assurance about her own positive change. In a brief communiqué to the Associated Press on February 27, 2024, Kensington Palace offered a glimmer of reassurance, confirming that Kate's recovery was progressing favorably following her discharge from the hospital. While scant on details, this modest update provided a measure of solace to the legions of well-wishers and admirers who had followed the Duchess's ordeal with bated breath. Yet, despite the dearth of official pronouncements, whispers of Kate's improving condition continued to percolate through the hallowed halls of royal gossip, with reports emanating from the corridors of power suggesting that the Duchess was on the mend. According to a report by the venerable Daily Mail, Kate had mustered sufficient strength to accompany her family on a sojourn to King Charles III's esteemed Sandringham estate, a bucolic retreat nestled amidst the verdant splendor of the Norfolk countryside. This tantalizing tidbit of information, attributed to an unnamed friend, offered a rare glimpse into the inner workings of the royal household, shedding light on Kate's gradual return to normalcy amidst the tumult of her health crisis. As the Duchess basked in the tranquil embrace of Sandringham, surrounded by the warmth of her family and the timeless beauty of the English countryside, one couldn't help but feel a swell of optimism for her continued recovery. Yet, even as Kate's journey toward healing progresses, questions linger about the true nature of her ailment and the challenges that lie ahead. Will she emerge from this crucible of adversity unscathed, her indomitable spirit undimmed by the trials of her ordeal? Or will the specter of uncertainty continue to cast its long shadow over her path, a constant reminder of the fragility of health and the capriciousness of fate? As the world watches with bated breath, the saga of Kate Middleton's convalescence unfolds, its denouement uncertain, but suffused with the promise of hope and renewal. In the hallowed halls of Buckingham Palace and amidst the quietude of Sandringham, the Duchess's indomitable spirit shines forth, a beacon of resilience amidst the darkness of uncertainty. The enigma surrounding Kate Middleton's unexplained disappearance, following her public appearance at Sandringham on Christmas Day, deepens as new revelations shed light on the perplexing confluence of events. Against a backdrop of speculation and conjecture, the absence of a personal update from the Duchess herself serves as a poignant reminder of the lingering uncertainty surrounding her health crisis and the profound impact it has had on those who anxiously await news of her well-being. The juxtaposition of Kate's fleeting public appearance at Sandringham with her subsequent vanishing act from the public eye raises troubling questions about the true nature of her ailment and the factors that may be impeding her from addressing her concerned supporters directly. While Kensington Palace has offered sporadic updates on her condition, the absence of a personal statement or video message from Kate herself leaves a conspicuous void in the narrative, fueling speculation about the extent of her incapacitation and the underlying reasons for her prolonged silence. The parallel saga of King Charles III's own health struggles adds a layer of poignancy to Kate's ordeal, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the capriciousness of fate. As news of his enlarged prostate and subsequent cancer diagnosis reverberates through the royal echelons, the specter of illness casts a long shadow over the House of Windsor, underscoring the profound impact of health crises on even the most exalted members of society. The appearance of a proof-of-life video from Kate's father-in-law on the royal family's official X account on February 23, 2024, serves as a bittersweet reminder of the power of human connection amidst adversity. As King Charles III reads cards from well-wishers, the poignant tableau offers a glimpse into the resilience of the human spirit in the face of uncertainty, a testament to the enduring bonds of love and support that unite us in times of crisis. Yet, amidst the outpouring of goodwill and solidarity, The absence of a similar message from Kate herself raises troubling questions about the true extent of her condition and the barriers that may be preventing her from reaching out to her supporters directly. While reports suggest that she was working from her bed at the end of January, the lack of a personal video or statement from the Duchess leaves a glaring void in the narrative, fueling speculation about the underlying reasons for her prolonged silence and the implications for her ongoing recovery. Besides, Prince William recently had an unexpected change in his work plans regarding an important event. Scheduled to attend a solemn ceremony honoring his late godfather, King Constantine of Greece, the prince's sudden withdrawal due to a personal matter sent shockwaves rippling through the corridors of power, igniting a frenzy of speculation and conjecture about the true nature of his absence. In the absence of concrete details from the palace, online forums buzzed with speculation that Prince William's decision may have been prompted by concerns about his wife, Kate Middleton, whose mysterious disappearance from public view had sparked a deluge of questions and uncertainties. The lack of elaboration from official sources only served to amplify the rumors swirling around the royal couple, leaving observers to ponder the extent of Kate's health crisis and its potential impact on the wider royal family. Yet, amidst the maelstrom of speculation, a tragic twist of fate emerged with the news of the untimely passing of one of William's close friends, Thomas Kingston. Married to Lady Gabriella Kingston, the daughter of Prince and Princess Michael of Kent, Thomas's sudden demise cast a pall of sadness over the royal household, further complicating the narrative surrounding William's unexpected absence from the memorial ceremony for his godfather. While initial reports suggested a possible connection between Thomas Kingston's death and Prince William's decision to forego the ceremony, subsequent revelations clarified that the two events were unrelated. Nevertheless, the convergence of personal tragedies served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the inexorable march of time, underscoring the profound impact of loss on even the most exalted members of society. The sudden and untimely passing of Thomas Kingston, a close friend of Prince William and a figure intertwined with the royal family through marriage and romantic connections, serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the inexorable march of time. As William and perhaps Pippa reel from the shock of loss, Kate's innate sense of empathy compels her to set aside her own needs and concerns, offering solace and support to her grieving family. Yet, even as Kate extends a comforting hand to those around her, the weight of her own burdens presses heavily upon her shoulders. Prince William's absence at her side, necessitated by his duties to fill in for his father at public events, leaves her feeling isolated and vulnerable, her need for companionship and reassurance unfulfilled. As she navigates the labyrinthine corridors of recovery, Kate finds herself grappling with the dissonance between her roles as wife, mother, and duchess, each demanding its own measure of attention and care. The specter of King Charles III's cancer diagnosis looms large over the royal household, casting a shadow of uncertainty and apprehension over the future. As the patriarch of the family confronts his mortality, the inevitability of change and loss weighs heavily on the minds of all who call Buckingham Palace home. For Kate, the prospect of a future without her beloved father-in-law is a sobering reality, one that serves as a constant reminder of the transient nature of life and the impermanence of all things. Another worrying thing happening to Kate is that the pressures of work may have a negative impact on her ability to recover. The insights of medical experts serve as poignant reminders of the fragility of health and the importance of allowing oneself the time and space needed for proper healing. Mr. Shashank Gurjar, a specialist in bowel cancer surgery, cautions that the discomfort of Kate's stitches could persist for up to 9 months following her surgery, depending on the nature and invasiveness of the procedure. Dr. Max Pemberton's own experience underscores the challenges of recovery as he recounts the necessity of wearing loose-fitting attire in the wake of his abdominal surgery. In the face of mounting pressure to resume her royal duties, Kate finds herself at a crossroads, torn between the demands of duty and the imperative of self-care. While the allure of returning to work may offer a respite from the relentless scrutiny and speculation surrounding her prolonged absence, the wisdom of rushing to resume her responsibilities remains in doubt. As Dr. Pemberton eloquently notes, the importance of allowing Kate the time and space needed to fully recover cannot be overstated, lest she risk exacerbating her condition and prolonging her convalescence. For Kate, the prospect of stepping back into the glare of public scrutiny after her prolonged absence looms large, casting a shadow of apprehension over her path forward. The relentless gaze of the media and the insatiable appetite of the public for details about her health crisis leaves her feeling vulnerable and exposed, her every move scrutinized and dissected with merciless precision. Yet, perhaps even more daunting than the prospect of public attention is the pressure to open up about her medical issues in a manner that she may not be comfortable with. As rumors and speculation continue to swirl about the true nature of her ailment, Kate finds herself caught in a precarious balancing act, torn between the imperative of maintaining her privacy and the demands of public transparency. The specter of potential backlash looms large in Kate's mind, as she contemplates the consequences of any revelations that may emerge about her health crisis. In a climate where even the slightest misstep can be magnified and distorted by the unforgiving lens of the British press, the Duchess finds herself acutely aware of the potential repercussions of any perceived wrongdoing or deception. The parallels drawn between Kate and her sister-in-law, Meghan Markle, serve as a sobering reminder of the precarious nature of public opinion and the fickleness of the media spotlight. As whispers of scandal and controversy threaten to engulf her, Kate grapples with the specter of becoming the new public enemy number one, a fate she dreads above all else. In the quiet moments of introspection, amidst the clamor of public opinion and the relentless march of time, Kate Middleton finds solace in the enduring strength of her own spirit and the unwavering support of her loved ones. As she prepares to step back into the spotlight, her gaze fixed firmly on the horizon, the Duchess walks a path illuminated by the gentle glow of hope and resilience. What do you think about Kate's true resilience? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.